So I thought I would gather the little pieces together that I've been trying to tell you over the years. Tonight, we will take the opening passage of the Epistle to the Hebrews. In many and various ways, God spoke of old to our fathers by the prophets. But in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son. This Son reflects the glory of God and bears the express image of his person. This is the heart of the Christian message. This is the gospel, spoken in the universal language that all would understand. Whether you be living here in our marvelous land of America or living in any part of the world, we all know the relationship of Father-Son. So he spoke in many and various ways. As we are told in the 19th Psalm, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows forth his handiwork. And man has done marvelous things in the study of the heavens and the study of the things of earth. You and I are now benefiting from the things that we have discovered in this search right here on earth. And with the great telescopes, we have discovered numberless beauties of the heavens. And we've gone so far to actually walk on the moon. But all of these things will fade into nothing compared to the final revelation of God. In the last days, he reveals himself by his Son. You will not find God, no matter how you find the things and the wonders of the earth, and we find them day after day. You will not find him if you go to all the heavens of the world. You aren't going to find him there. But you will find him, and everyone in the world will find him, in the relationship of Father-Son. This is God's final revelation of himself to man. And so whether you be living now in Africa, living here in America, living in China, everyone knows this relationship. You could be today without a child, never married in your life, but you know the relationship. You could be female, and still you know the relationship of a father-son. And I will tell you that in this state, when you are above it all, you're neither male nor female. As we are told, male, female made he them, and called their name man. So in Christ, there is no Greek, there is no Jew, there is no male, no female, no bond, no free. We are above it all, but we all know this relationship. And it will not shock a woman to know that she is God the Father when the time comes for it to be revealed in her, revealed in a man, revealed in anyone in this world. So this is God's final revelation to man, and he reveals it by his Son. Now let me share it with you. In this same book, what is the source I do not know. He tells us that Moses was told to see clearly and make everything according to the pattern that was shown you on the mountain. Make it according to the pattern. So we're living in a world that is only a copy. This is a copy. The reality is not here at all. This is all a copy. Why the author of the letter to the Hebrews stated that the urn, the golden urn, that contained the manna, and that the rod that budded, Aaron's rod that budded, was in the Holy of Holies, I do not know. Because I know from experience it isn't so. Now we are told by our historians and our archaeologists that when the temple was destroyed in the year 70 A.D. and Jerusalem was destroyed, when they opened the Holy of Holies, it was empty. There was nothing there when they opened the Holy of Holies. Why he incorporated this into his story, I do not know. What was his source, I do not know. It is not in the Old Testament. There is not one line in the Old Testament where the rod that budded, Aaron's rod that budded, and the urn that contained manna, the golden urn, was found in any Holy of Holies. And I know from my own experience that that Holy of Holies is right here, and God sleeps in it. And when God awakes without the help of anyone, he doesn't need anyone's help. God emerges from the Holy of Holies, which is called the Holy Sepulchre. And when you awake within that Holy Sepulchre, it is empty, may I tell you. You are the only presence in it. And you come out by your innate wisdom as to what to do, and you push yourself out of it. You push and something gives, and you come out. And so the story is true. It is empty. And so if our archaeologists found the temple, and the temple was destroyed, and the Holy of Holies, when opened, was found to be completely empty. So not a thing is in it but the sleeper, and the sleeper in man is God, and his name forever and forever is I am. That's God. There is no other God. But he is a Father. And then, in the not distant future, after he comes out, leaving the empty sepulchre, he will know who he is. He still doesn't know who he is when he comes out. It takes his Son to reveal him. And the Son doesn't even call him. He calls him Father, but he doesn't have to call him Father. The minute he appears, memory returns, for the thing that God gave up to become man was memory. That was his great sacrifice. He completely gave up all the wisdom of the world, all the power of the world, and the knowledge of who he is. He gave up his memory, having predetermined exactly what he would do in becoming humanity. In becoming humanity, God revealed who he is. He is made up of his Son. Elohim is a plural word. And God descended and became fragmented, divided into the unnumbered sons. Each is God, buried in the skull of man. He awakens in the skull of man. He awakens individually. We do not awaken collectively. You are unique. No one can take your place. Salvation external to man is of no avail whatsoever. You can be the holiest of holies in the eyes of yourself and your friends. That has nothing to do with it. You could be so good that you can't believe for one moment you could get better. That has nothing to do with it. You can go on diets, go to holy places, do all these things. That's nothing. The final revelation is when the Son stands before you. And the Son is the resultant state of your journey through this world of death. This is a world of death. And God came down into death, buried in the skull of man, and overcomes death. And the result of his journey stands before him personified as a son, the eternal Son.